All right, we're back at the build. It is a couple days later, a few days later actually. It rained over the past few days. So when we were working into the night, we were basically fighting or racing the clock on the equipment. We had 8 hours to do it. We were racing obviously the daylight, and then finally racing the weather, because I knew we were going to get some sun in the morning, which I could do a little work, but I knew it was shortly thereafter going to really come down. We are here. It is muddy. It is a mess. You'll notice, so I'll pan around and you'll notice that the corners of the footer are all half done. Not being very good at the equipment, not being very familiar, I didn't want to over dig on the corners, so I left a lot of them done or halfway undone. And so what I'm going to do today is clean up those corners. I've got some some hand tools that I can clean up those corners with. That's going to be my priority today for the next several hours. And then I really, I want you to notice, it'll be more apparent when it's less muddy, but I want you to notice that I did not do the best job on the base of the footers. There's a lot of waviness. I'm out of spec like 2 to 3, even 4 inches in some places. And that's just me rushing, trying to race the clock. It's me just inexperienced, unfamiliar with the controls. And it's kind of unfortunate, but I think it's okay. I think it'll pass. You'll notice there were some batterboard casualties, which is, oh man, it just killed me because I spent so much time squaring up those batterboards. But there was one in particular that's just busted, and that's too bad, but we'll have to get on that, jump on that and get those fixed. I knew that I would have to re-square everything a bit anyway, but there's going to be a significant effort just to re-square everything. But the footers are dug very nicely straight, really nicely in line. Very happy with that. I did have a couple areas where the boom on the Mini X just couldn't reach, and I just strategically made some mistakes and just boxed myself in a couple of places, but that's again inexperience. So it's going to be a tough job. I've got some hand tools I brought in today, and I'm just going to have to dig it out, which is going to be messy and muddy and difficult. Anyway, that's really where we are right now, and I'll explain further what the next step is. We've got to get some temp power, but we've got plenty of work to do here before we actually pour concrete. Okay, so the land bridge over there has been cut out, and that's looking good. As I suspected, it was backbreaking, hard, difficult work, and honestly, as I suspected, it's going to be a multi-day job, just cleaning out these footers. But that's all right. We'll get it right, and that's the important part. So I am going to clean this back up. You can see the little bump there. Actually, beyond that little bump is softer earth that I can shovel out. So I'm gonna get on that. But yeah, this is difficult. But that's okay. We'll make it happen.